Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Bob's Pistols and Pay Dirt. Got a little coffee here, got some beautiful gun pouring on the table. This is a Colt 1903 Pocket Hammerless. This particular one, I looked up its serial number, and it was manufactured in 1917, so I guess that makes this little jewel 104 years old if my math's correct. Just want to tell you a little bit about it. I was going to go down and shoot it, and I decided not to. This is a family heirloom. This originally belonged to my wife's Grandpa Ted, and was passed down to the family, and now is property of my father-in-law. And I just wanted to take a look at it, try to wipe it down, clean it up, and get it back to him in as good a shape as we can have it in. But we're going to just take a look at it today. The model 1903 Hammerless actually has a hammer. It's right back there. This was designed by John Browning. It was manufactured by Colt Patent Firearms Manufacturing of Hartford, Connecticut. Just a few years later, this is in caliber 32 auto. And just a few years later, in 1908, they basically made the same gun, and they called it the Colt Model 1908 Pocket Hammerless. And that, again, was in 380 ACP. Just to take a look at what a 25 caliber looks like, I'm going to go through some ammo here. Over here, we've got 45 long Colt, so 45 caliber long Colt. Here we got 45 ACP. Here we go to, what's this one here? 44 Magnum. It's a big, powerful cartridge. 44 Special right behind it. Nice little soft shooter out of a 44 Magnum. Here we've got 357 Magnum and 38 Special. This one I reloaded. Again, the 38 Special was built, and then later on, I think it was 1935, 55, somewhere in there. I think it was 1935. Anyway, this was developed, again, a longer case, the 357 Magnum. And then we go to 9mm. Everyone should recognize the good old 9mm. And here we have a 32 caliber. So take a good look at that. This is an older shell. I don't have any new ones. I just had a handful of loose 32s. And I really thought I'd take it down and shoot it, but after looking the inside of this gun, I don't think I'm going to shoot it. This, just to let you know, is 25 ACP. And you can see that the primer takes up basically the whole ass part of the bullet there. And most recognizable, 22 long rifle. So you can see where the 32 ACP kind of fit in the mix of this particular set of ammunition. Let's get on to the gun. Gun itself, designed by John Browning and manufactured by Colt. Over the years, approximately 570,000 Colt Pocket Hammerless pistols were manufactured. They had a lot of different variants and stuff. This gun is obviously empty magazine. I'm gonna pull this back, but it won't stay back. You can see it's clear. But just taking a look at it, this is actually a safety. This is a safety. It's got a grip safety on it. These little grip panels are well worn. Look how they're worn on this side, probably from carrying. The other side not nearly as worn. I think it's neat how they write caliber C-A-L-I-B-R-E 32 rimless smokeless. So big old extractor looks good, spring works good on it. Little bitty teeny tiny notch sights. Again, this was one of those up close and personal or get off me guns at the time. Really unusual little pistol. So this is a safety. You pull this down, and you're supposed to be able to slide this back and push this back up into this notch, and it's supposed to hold the slide open. This one, it does not function that way. It's too old and too wore out and too loose. This had an integrated barrel bushing. So this bushing is built right at the end of the barrel. And you can see, hopefully you can see, it has just been wore out over the years of shooting. And it's pretty loose. So, one of the main reasons I really don't want to go shoot it, there's hardly any rifling left in the barrel too, but I did want to bring it to you and let you see a piece of history. I found it really unusual, some of the people that carried these. These are manufactured for all different kinds of people. Let's just take a look. Boston Police Department used them in the 20s and 30s. Also, some unusual people. Al Capone kept one in his coat pocket. Bonnie Parker used one to break out Clyde Barrow out of jail. She smuggled a pistol like this into jail by taping it to her thigh, and then she busted Clyde Barrow out of jail. That's pretty interesting. It said that John Dillinger was carrying this model of pistol when he was shot by the FBI. This is outside of the Biograph Theater on July 22nd, 1934. Another famous bank robber, Willie Sutton, had one of these on him when he was captured by police in Brooklyn in 1952. So good guys carried these and a lot of bad guys carried these. The whole deal was, even though they called it the Pocket Hammerless, it was just a marketing deal. There is a hammer right underneath here, but it's not exposed, so it was really easy to get in and out of your pocket without snagging anything. It had a safety feature to it, and people loved them. Yeah, well over 500,000 of them done. Let's see if there's any other lies I can tell you about this little pistol. I think it's just interesting the way it went through a few different changes. I guess there was like 5 or 6 or 7 different variants of this particular pistol, the way it was made and manufactured and that type of stuff. But it lasted for a long time. I think it was built up till 1945, I believe. Let me take a look at my notes. Yeah, from 1903 to 1945, 5 kind of main variants for the pistol. So anyway, I did want to show it to you. I need to get it back to the rightful owner, and I know he's looking forward to getting it back. All I'm going to do to this is take it down, make sure it's clean, get a very light coating of oil on the internals and external pieces, put it back in a safe little bag, and then get it back to him because we're going to be making a trip there for too long. So, interesting gun. Very interesting. Hope y'all are doing great. Hope you enjoyed this little video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Happy trails. See you on the next one.